a few breaths. We're honoring that idea of bending the body in one direction and then bending it in the other direction. Maybe you need to crack an ankle or whatever, wiggle around, whatever you need to do. And when you get into your child's pose, okay, let's do it both ways. There's two ideas behind a child's pose. Well, there's 2,000. Okay, squeeze the knees together instead of wide. Okay, so we're going to do a child's pose, a classic one. This is the way Alex usually teaches it. So I want your knees together, and this is harder. This is more intense on the low back, right? So roll forward. The idea is that you're going to put the forehead on the floor, and then the hands go back, palms up against the body. And we're just going to take a couple breaths here. Let the low back open up. You might feel a pinch in the front of the hip. Or maybe this is something that is intense on your neck, right? You could pull the forehead closer to the knees. Okay, the rabbit pose is right here. So if you wanted to do a rabbit, you would flip your hands over and put your heels in the palms. And then you would roll onto the top of the head and push your spine up to the ceiling. That's your rabbit. Or we would go to a classic, kind of what we do in America with our child's pose. Bring your hands in front of you. Walk your knees as wide as you want. Now we're going to activate the hips. Roll the belly button down. The heart goes towards the floor, and open the armpits, right? Reach the hands as long as you can. No bend in the finger. No bend in the elbow. Open the armpits up and press the armpits down like you were trying to put a spot of deodorant from your armpit onto the mat. Maybe you can look forward. Just take a few breaths here. Let your body decide how it feels about these positions today. All right, don't bring into it how your body felt yesterday or last year or 10 years ago or whenever. Let's see if we can ask your body authentically to express itself today. And then when you're ready, we're just going to come up into a seat so that we can do some neck stuff. So grab your bolster. And have a little seat. And just make your spine long. If you want, you can flex your feet and push the floor away so that your body is held up from effort pushing downward. You could pull your belly button in and up and back. I like the idea of lifting the rib part of the body away from the hip part of the body. Kind of like an insect, right? Like we've got a section down here and a section up here, and they can move independently of each other, right? So my hips are going down and my ribs are trying to lift up. If I could just make myself taller. And then roll those shoulder blades back onto the back and let them just rest there. Lengthen the back of the neck, right? So if you look up, you're shortening the back of the neck. And if you look down, you're lengthening the back of the neck. So what we want is for you to look forward and almost push your voice box back. Right? Imagine you could take that voice box, your esophagus, and just shift it back like you wanted to move it an inch behind you. When you're ready, inhale the arms up. And we're just going to take all the bend out, okay? No bend in the fingers. No bend in the elbows, right? If you can have no bend in the elbows and have your arms go straight up, that's awesome. If you can't do that, go out to a Y until you can make your arms actually straight. Okay? And then we try to keep going. But if there's a bend, don't keep going, right? Now take that whole arm and move it back behind you. Slide the shoulder blade down. Show me your necklace. Big breath. Lift those ribs up with your lungs. Squeeze the belly in. And then when you're ready, we're going to exhale out to a T. Turn the palms down. Same thing, like shift your stuff back. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Pull the belly up and in. So lift your heart and then drop your chin to your lifted heart. Roll over to your left side, ear to shoulder. Bend the elbow, put the hand on the head. Don't do anything with that. Wiggle the fingers on the other hand and reach to the wall. Reach, 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 reach. Big breath in and out. When you're ready, lower that hand. Maybe you want to bring your hand towards the knee. Maybe you want to grip the knee. Maybe you want to touch the floor. Maybe you want to put your hand behind you. That's where I'm going. When you're ready, inhale all the way up. Show me your necklace. When you're ready, exhale all the way down. Elbow to knee. Push the spine backwards. Squeeze the belly button backwards on the exhale. When you're ready, come all the way back up. Exhale all the way back forward. Back up. Exhale back forward. Last time. Whenever you find yourself upright, just release the hand effortlessly. Don't shake anything or do anything crazy, just nice and slow, like you're swimming through some water. Inhale the arms nice and up. No bend in the elbow, no bend in the fingers. Arms out to a T, palms face down. Lift your heart, drop your chin, roll the ear to the shoulder on the other side. When you're ready, bend the elbow, put the hand on the ear, don't do anything. Take up deep breaths, reach the other fingers, reach, 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 reach. When you're ready, put your hand down, maybe to the knee. Maybe behind you, whatever feels good. Find an anchor spot, and then we'll do our cat-cow. Inhale up, find your cow. Exhale forward, elbow to knee, push the spine back. Go at your own pace. Whatever works for you, up and down. When you inhale up, reach that elbow up. Show me your necklace. And when you find yourself folding forward into your cat, knee to elbow, push your spine back. Between the shoulder blades, push that back a little behind you. Squeeze the belly back. When you're ready, we'll release. If you need to take another one, take another one. All right. So let's come to a tabletop, and then we're going to go up into a